Hello and welcome to the Goldenrod Podcast. I'm Ben. As always, I'm joined by fellow Pokemon enthusiast Conor to bring you some of the latest and greatest Pokemon news and a few laughs along the week. Along the week. Sure, it depends on which day you're listening to, as I guess. Speaking of what we're doing this week, well, it was Valentine's Day this week. How many more times can I throw that in? So to celebrate, we're ranking every gym leader on a very unusual and also provocative scale. We'll also be discussing whether the Empire State Building being lit up for Pokemon Day has anything to do with the Gen 5 remakes, as some people are speculating on Twitter. Conor, I finally managed to complete the intro and ballsed it up along the way, so how are you?
I'm doing all right, mate. Very much looking forward to this idea that you've come up with. Not entirely sure why you wanted to rate gym leaders. It's a bit weird if you ask me, but if you want to do it, we'll do it. It's fine.
Is that okay? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't come up with this idea. I mean, definitely I approved it, but I didn't come up with it.
You are the host, therefore every idea is your idea. That's how that works.
Okay, I love that. So one day when we're hauled up in front of a judge in a court, people can just refer back to this when I said, yeah, that's fine. That apparently because I am the host, like the book ends with me, starts and ends with me. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. So if I'm in jail in a few years' time, we know why. So
I love that because it means I can't get cancelled now because everything that happens on this podcast is your fault.
So you have immunity from cancel culture. You can say whatever you want, but I'm the one that takes the blame.
So, about Gaza. No, right.
No,
cut it.
We're off the air. We're done. No more recording. So, Valentine's Day is today as of recording this. Conor, have you done anything for it?
No, I've been waiting in all day for a delivery that never showed up. That has been my day.
Wow. I'm married and I did nothing for Valentine's Day. Literally woke up this morning, Miles rolled over to me. He was like, oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day. It's like, happy Valentine's Day to you. And that is it. We haven't done anything else. But I'll tell you who did do something for Valentine's Day. Pokemon Go. So I don't know if you saw this. Like when you brought up about discussing this, I wasn't that fussed about talking about it, but actually thinking about it, the more I think about today, which was the Enamorus raids, the more frustrated I am that they made the decision they did. So I don't know if you're aware of this.
Nope.
So the Enamorus raids are available today only. So Valentine's Day at set times, starting at 2 o'clock. Starting at 1 o'clock and running through to 5 o'clock, I think. It might be 6 o'clock. On a Wednesday, when a lot of people are at work or it's half term, so holidays, so children are off school. So straight away, it's a limited pool of who can take part in this raid. Even though they give you 12 hours notice on the eggs, so the eggs pop up 12 hours before they hatch, you can only do them in person. So no remote raids. I've also seen a lot of feedback that the Pokemon has a high flea rate as well. So a lot of people complaining that they've not been able to catch it. I myself haven't been able to do it. And I wasn't going to go out of my way to accomplish this because obviously I'm at that point now where when a Pokemon is added as a raid, I can typically host it. My daughter will jump in and then we'll use Campfire to find a random 5 people who join in and help us out. And it works. Can't do that for this. I'm just really confused. I get why they've chosen to do this Pokemon on Valentine's Day, and I'm glad that they've done something other than what they typically do of, oh, Love Disc is back, fantastic. I'm glad they've mixed it up. But
Mouse
I feel
could have
like
been the other one.
Yes, yeah, because of the little family aspect. I'm really confused as to what they were trying to accomplish with this, and I'd be really interested to know, even though they don't release the data, I'd be interested to know whether or not this was, because how popular this was, because I thought EX raids were done on Pokemon Go, but this was an EX raid, which come with all the issues that I've already mentioned. So I want to know what Niantic do moving forward, and if there's more of these. I thought we got to the point where they had fixed a lot of the issues with the raids, a lot of the complaints that people have. They're still not perfect, but I think they've made a lot of steps in the right direction. It just feels like, why are they taking a step back?
Yeah, it seems odd to not allow remote raids when the raid is only around for a day. Because I would have thought it was a case of, I'll go out and find mine. Much in the same as when you do the special raids on Scarlet and Violet. You go get yours, and then you spend the day helping everyone else get theirs.
Yeah.
So it would have made more sense to me to, just... Even if you make it so, you can only catch one. Because then you've got a reason to do the raid over and over again. It doesn't matter so much that it's got a low catch rate or a high flea rate. Because you can just remote raid into somebody else's and go again. Seems they've made it hard in a nebulous manner for no reason.
No, the only thing I can think of, and this is the pessimistic thoughts, are it's because doing it in person, they get more data than doing it remotely.
Yeah, I guess, but what data?
Where, I guess,
where people are willing to travel to?
Yeah.
That doesn't really make sense if it's a case of I'm only traveling there because there's a raid on.
The raid. Yeah.
Surely data points are better when it's like, I know where you live now.
Yeah. It's just a really bizarre situation. Not sure why they've done it. Am I still enjoying Pokemon Go? I am still enjoying Pokemon Go because I get to go out on walks most days because of my job, and I get to have just a break, and I go out for a walk, and I enjoy it for what it is. I get to put 20 minutes to half an hour in every day. That's enough for me. And there's just little things that are still nagging at me with this game where it goes from, this is free to play, to realizing, okay, they want your money.
Yeah, it's free to start.
Free to start, yeah.
Is your wee one still playing with you?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, we've done so many raids together. It's been absolutely fantastic. I do feel a bit bad for her, though, because at the moment they've got Latias and Latios raids. They're mega versions of them, so you need a team in order to beat them. And we found that if we party up, typically as long as there's 4 of us, because I've got a Mega Tyranitar with Bite, I can absolutely just wreck them. Because when you party up now, your attacks do double the damage when you hit so many attacks. So it's absolutely fantastic. And the fact that we can party play together, which is a new thing, a newish thing, where it's like, there's up to 4 of you in a party. You choose a activity to do, and when you complete it, you will get a reward. So it might be catch 25 Pokemon, catch 10 different species of Pokemon, spin 25 Pokestops. Like you get 3 options and you get to choose. So doing that along with the raids, we're really enjoying it, like a lot. But she just could not catch any of these Pokemon, to the point where she was like, Dad, can you do it? And I was like, yeah, go on, let me do it. And because I'm doing them both at the same time, I was, 9 times out of 10, I was catching mine. She never caught one, just would not catch it. And I don't know if there's 2 things. One is the medals. So the more Pokemon you catch, you hit certain milestones, which gives you a modifier to your catch rate of that typing. So the more psychic types, eventually you'll get like a +3 modifier. So she's not got that at the moment because she's quite new to the game. And the other thing is, I'm wondering if your level has an impact, because I remember when she first started, and she was jumping into raids at like level 10, and I'm level 41. And we were beating Pokemon like Rayquaza, for example, but they just would not stay in the ball for her, which makes me think there's something tied to levels. Perhaps.
As in, the higher level you are, the easier the Pokemon are to catch? Or if you've brought somebody in who's a higher level to basically smurf the raid, they reduce the possibility of you catching it.
Potentially. Could be either of them. Could be both. She really struggled at the start to catch any of the legendary Pokemon. And then I remember like it almost like steamrolled that once she eventually got the Rayquaza, and by that point she was hitting level 20. Because the level going from level 0 to level 1 to about level 30 just flies by once you've figured out like making sure you use the lucky egg and you just like evolving loads of Pokemon at once, like you can becoming best friends with people, like it and winning raids, it quickly levels up. So now she's at the point where she can catch a lot of the legendary Pokemon, but for whatever reason, those Latias and Latias just did not want to stay in the ball. Really strange.
Rude. Just rude.
Shall we move on to what else?
What else have we got?
We've got the if you want to talk about the kitchen items on there.
Yeah, it was just an interesting thing that I saw pop up on the Pokemon website. Apparently, Pokemon Center now has a bunch of kitchen gear that you can buy. Everything from bowls and plates to mugs to cookie cutters, butter dishes.
That butter dish though does look amazing, right?
It does look really good with the sleeping
Pikachu. There's a
top.
Pikachu on top of it. It's so good. I love
Chopping
it.
boards, spatulas, salt and pepper shaker. I didn't see
did
that's
you see
what that was.
They're fantastic.
They're just little Pikachus. That's adorable. Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. It is just a plain white ceramic kitchenware with Pikachu printed on it, except from that butter dish, which has a molded Pikachu on top, and those salt and pepper shakers, which are molded to be like Pikachu. Very cool. Very fun. The mugs are fun. I like them.
Yeah, it makes sense to do them. So, some definitely are better than others, and it makes sense to do them because there are so many sellers on eBay, Amazon, Etsy that are already doing Pokemon stuff. They're not official Pokemon licensed goods. So it makes sense for Pokemon companies to go, yeah, we'll take a piece of that profit, because if you're going to have the choice between choosing from a generic one-off online or, for a couple of quid extra, we can get an officially licensed one, you're going to do it. Typically, they are better quality as well.
Yeah.
Because they have to pass a certain quality level.
Usually.
But yeah. Are you going to buy anything?
Enough. I'm kind of looking at the apron, but 25 quid for an apron. I'm sure if I really wanted one, I could just pick one up at somewhere else. Again, I like the mugs, but I'm very, very picky when it comes to my mugs. They have to be a certain shape and a certain size, and I have to be able to put 2 fingers in and 1 finger underneath. And I'm very, very picky about my mugs.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Connor. I think, if you're going to have several brews in a day, you want to have it from a good mug. And believe it or not, folks, the mug that you choose does change the taste of a brew for some reason. I
colors and everything. I think they did a science experiment, and it turned out that the best tasting tea was drank out of a red mug with a white inside.
Interesting.
Something to do with the psychology of the colors and what it did to your brain, but yeah.
That makes sense, because I've got a few. I typically, anytime I have a brew, I try to go for one with the white inside.
Yeah, same.
But I have got a couple that are. I've got one that's a black exterior and a black interior, and one that's a black exterior and a very dark grey interior. And when I do have them, typically they don't always taste great. So there is something. There is some truth there.
Yep. Yes, have a look on the PokemonCenter.com. You can find them. That was it. Go on.
Do it. Right. Let's jump into a question we've had this week, courtesy of Luis, who says, whilst I agree that the new console should be backwards compatible, so talking about the Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be called, what do you guys think the likelihood is of Game Freak making a new Pokemon game forwards compatible, i.e. playable on the Switch but enhanced on the new console? So,
I don't think they can even make a game that runs perfectly on a Switch still.
No.
It's my honest answer. If we're talking, depends what we're talking about. If we're talking about a Let's Go game, sure. I don't think it will run better. I think it maybe, if the new Switch 2 is actually 1080p, or runs at 4K, then I could see it being a case of runs at 720p 60 on the Switch, upscales, or sorry, I'll rephrase that, because at the moment it's games on the Switch run natively at 720 and then upscale to 1080, don't they?
That sounds right.
Whereas I could see a Switch 2 being a case of, oh, we run natively at 4K maybe, but downscale to 1080 when we're on the
handheld.
We're on handheld.
Yeah.
So, and there is a difference, by the way, of upscaling and downscaling. It depends on what your input is and all that kind of stuff. Doesn't matter. I could see, if that's the case, then them going, okay, here's a 4K game that downscales to 1080p on the Switch 2 handheld and downscales to 720 on the Switch. But I think that's as good as it would get as far as forward compatibility goes. I don't see what else you could do.
I honestly think the only compatibility we're going to get is like played on the Switch, and it will therefore play on the Switch too. Either the cartridge goes in, so for example, DS games could play on the 3DS, or at least the original 3DS. You plug them in, but as far as I'm aware, they didn't enhance anything other than load times.
No, but when you're talking about console level upgrades, so there's a possibility, it's a slim one, but there's a possibility if the Switch 2 is backwards compatible, that Scarlet and Violet will run smoother. I don't think the choppiness in the background will change, because that's a feature.
That's in the game.
That's designed. However, a lot of the frame drops and a lot of the lagging and, you know, the stutteriness of it could improve, because I think we've it was worked out that that's because it's trying to load everything at once, isn't it?
Yeah, because I have seen YouTube videos of people that have played it on an emulator with beefed up PCs that are heads and tails ahead of what the Switch handles. And it actually runs a lot smoother. There are still issues because of the way that Game Freak seem to have poorly optimized that game. But you know, hardware can make a difference, but it can only go so far.
So yeah, I think it's on that kind of level where it might perform better, but it won't be by design.
No, which is a shame, because you'd think that they would want. So there are some people that, you know, it's always that going back to, I remember when I was younger, it's like, oh, do you prefer graphics or story? And, you know, you'd have some people that fall in one camp, some people that fall in the other camp. And the PlayStation and Xbox have done really well lately in the last couple of years of, oh, if you get this game's available on the last generation of console, but if you get it on the new generation of console, it gets improvements, typically along the lines of graphics and load times. And while that, I don't think as a console seller, it can help to tip the balance of people going, oh, okay, all those games are now available on the next console. I'm just going to bite the bullet at this point, and I'm going to buy the next console, because I want to experience these games in the best possible way. And I don't see why Game Freak or Nintendo wouldn't want to utilize the same thinking, especially if the next console is backwards compatible. So, for example, I'm thinking about, you know, I'm trying to think, Tears of the Kingdom, for example, that's just come out. That's a prime example of, you know, potentially we get the Switch 2 this year, and we get a version of that on the Switch 2 with all the additional quality of life features, perhaps of extra content, but also, oh yeah, it runs better, and the graphics are better, and it might just push some people to going, yeah, I'm gonna buy the new Switch console. And you'd think Game Freak would, as being one of the big game developers for the Switch and for Nintendo, would want to also replicate that. You'd think, but I just don't think, like, looking at Scarlet and Violet and what they put out, they can barely get something running on a 8-year-old console. Let alone
they still can't get Red and Blue onto the Switch.
It's yeah. It's so strange. It is so strange because, you know, when Scarlet and Violet came out, and I saw some of the commenters going, oh, it's not Game Freak's fault, it's the Switch's fault. Like, the Switch is aging hardware. And it's like, if you've seen other games, it's just not the case. It's not. Like, there are some good-looking games on the Switch. They are, like, so my daughter's playing Super Mario Wonder at the moment. I know it's a different style of game because it's, 2.5D or whatever you want to call it, sideways scrolling. And it looks beautiful. Mario Odyssey looks beautiful. Breath of the Wild wasn't the best looking game, but it came out on the Wii U.
It was also a launch title.
Yeah, exactly. That can be forgiven. But what I've seen of Tears of the Kingdom, which isn't a lot, but what I've seen, again, looks beautiful. Like, you can put out a beautiful looking game on the Switch. Game Freak just needs to figure out what they're doing in order to meet expectations on that point.
Yeah. Fingers crossed they sort it out. As I say, I will always mention Xenoblade Chronicles. Looks amazing. I think the Monster Hunter games look really good as well.
Yeah.
There's plenty of detail in those. The Switch is not the problem.
No, it never was. It never was. Right. Let's talk about what is happening next. Is it next week on Pokemon Day or the week after? No, the week
afterwards, 27th.
Oh, so the 27th is Pokemon Day. Usually we get a load of revelations about what is planned across all their media coming up for the next year. As part of that, to celebrate that, the Empire State Building is being lit up. Apparently, according to Cerebi, that it's to celebrate Pokemon Horizons launch and Pokemon Day. However, there has been speculation from some people over on Twitter that the reason they've chosen the Empire State Building is because, obviously, Unova in Generation 5 is based off of part of New York City. Do you think, Conor, that this is just coincidence? Or do you think there is potentially some truth to the speculation?
I don't think it matters. Because no matter what answer I give you, people have already made their mind up. If people are on the kind of, black and white games are coming next, black and white remakes, we're on that now. We had the Diamond and Pearl remakes, and almost as soon as it finished, people were like, now we got to wait for the clues. Now we got to wait. It's coming. I mean, it was only a year or two ago that we got the Diamond and Pearl remakes. You gotta wait another couple of years, guys. Come on, hold off. And I've said it before, I don't want them to remake those games. Do I want them to revisit Unova? Yeah. Have they already revisited Unova? Kinda. We got an expansion to what Unova is and what is available there in the Indigo disc. So just chill out. Just let the Pokemon Company have some fun. When they do the big, the drone shows in Japan, people don't go, we're going back to Sinnoh. No, we're not. We're just a thing happening.
Just
chill
celebrate
out.
Pokemon. Yeah. I think this is... go on.
Sorry, it was like we're going to Hawaii for Worlds next year.
Yeah.
This year. And people were like, Sun and Moon remakes? Why? Why would that? Why? Not even in anyone's mind. But if we'd had Gen 5 and Gen 6 remakes already, and they announced Hawaii for Worlds, everybody would take it as a given. That's definitely a hint. No, it's just promoting the game.
Yeah, there's only so many locations in the world, and obviously we're 9 generations in, so we've already done quite a lot of regions. I think that this has nothing to do with Unova. I think they've just taken the opportunity to go, where can we do something that is a little bit of fun to promote Pokemon? Like, believe it or not, like this, if this was Game Freak that was doing this, I'd maybe feel a little bit different. This is the Pokemon Company doing this. The Pokemon Company, while what they do with the mainline games is part and parcel of what they deliver, there's a lot of things outside of that for the Pokemon Company. And he even says, you know, to celebrate Pokemon Horizons launch, we don't even know what colors they are. Like, just like, if it's, don't get me wrong, if half of it is black and half of it's white on the day, then I might have a different
We can have a different conversation.
We can have a completely different conversation. But at the moment, all we know is it's gonna have colors. So it's very likely just a case of it's bright, it's vibrant, people look at it and they associate with that with Pokemon. Fantastic. Maybe it contributes to sales or people's, you know, awareness of Pokemon. Yeah, I think people are maybe reading into this a little bit too much, especially at this stage. And Conor, I am with you on this point. It feels weird, actually, because if you'd have asked me a couple of years ago, do I want a BDSP remake? I would have said yes. Now, or a year down the line, when you go, do you want Black and White remake? I don't, because they run so well.
Yeah,
I don't need a remake of them. They work so well as they are. Give me something different. Give me a fresh Univers adventure, Legends, a third version, whatever you want to give me. Just don't give me a remake. Shall we jump into what everyone has been waiting for?
I can't wait to see the YouTube views on this, and people, either this is where it's all going to jump up or it's all going to dive off. There is no in between here.
Oh, okay. No, there is not. Conor, do you want to tell people how this is going to be working?
So we are running effectively Pokemon Hot or Not for gym leaders and Elite Four only. As you can see from our lovely hit list here, we have our tiers from Smash, because a guy did a video a while ago, and now apparently Smash is a thing we all say. So top tier Smash, Hot, Not, Snot, and Child, because
no.
I know. I said if any of us get cancelled, it's Ben's fault. But let's just not today, okay? So I went through and I looked, and there's not really canonical ages for any of the Pokemon characters. But if anybody's best guesses were under 18, we just threw them in the child section. We're not touching them, okay?
No, we're not even risking that. But me and Conor were discussing before we started, and I just said there's a few trainers in there that I just thought were like young adults, like Brock, for example. Like, I've always just associated him with being like 18, 19. Bay is another one as well. Caitlyn.
So here's the thing with Brock, quickly.
Yeah.
Do you think the fact he's a child makes his lovesick nature less creepy? Like, if a 15-year-old is like, please marry me, I'll love you forever. Yeah. It's not as bad as a 21-year-old being like, please marry me, I'll love you forever. It's just like,
yeah. Yeah, it is just like, oh, you're a teenager, you have a lot to learn, hormones are raging. Yeah, it is a little less creepy. It's still not completely acceptable, though, the way Brock kind of acts. But that's more of an anime thing. It isn't a game thing. In the game, he's completely different. But that's because, obviously, in the game, they haven't got a lot of character outside of a couple of lines of dialogue. So yeah, and Caitlyn's the other one that just, I thought she was like a 30-year-old woman who was just sleepy all the time.
No, 15-year-old who's attended by her butler.
Fair enough.
Apparently. Again, these are best guesses, and I just checked the internet.
Okay, so how many have we got to work through here?
So we've got a fair few. So let's
wow, that is a lot.
Let's not spend too long on each of them.
Okay.
Initial thoughts, and we'll go from there.
Okay, let's start with Lieutenant Surge, because we are inclusive. We are doing the men and the women.
Of course.
Yeah. Lieutenant Surge, you know what? I'd rank him in hot. There's something about him.
I think he's hot.
Man in uniform. You know, he's powerful. He'll take care of you.
He calls me baby all the time.
Yeah. I don't even think we need to discuss that one anymore. Yeah, whack him in heart.
Beautiful human being.
Yeah.
Same with Erica, actually. She's hot.
Oh, I think I put her in that quiet demeanor.
You'd vote her in Smash. See, I don't know. She's a little bit too cutesy, and she sleeps all the time.
She does sleep a lot, actually. Yeah, no, you are right. To the point where the first time you stumble upon her in the gym, she's asleep, isn't she?
And she comes across as a little bit of an airhead, somebody who's a little bit more interested in what's going on in a garden than actually being in the room with you.
Could you have a good conversation with Erica? I don't think you could.
I think Erica could have a good conversation with you. You'd never get a word in edgewise.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you've persuaded me. Whack her in heart just for physical appearance.
Okay. Koga. I don't think he's snot. I don't think he's snot.
I think he tries too hard. I'm a ninja. Yeah. It's like, okay, cool. Like, you know what? It reminds me of, and I'm sure you had them as well at college, like people that were into like Naruto and would wear the stuff and everything and then run around.
Could you imagine those kind of people? Oh.
Yeah, could you imagine?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me either, but it feels like someone like that never eventually got out of that phase of,
yes.
Okay, I can like anime, but I don't need to make anime my entire lifestyle.
Because we've got the kid in the Scarlet and Violet who is really into ninjas and talks like he's from the Middle Ages, which is like, okay, it's everybody agrees that it's weird, but we let it go because he's living his best life.
Yeah.
If that guy's in his late 40s and has a daughter, maybe it's time to knock that off.
Yeah, grow up. It's time to grow up. Like, Koga just needs to become Larry at this stage. Like, come on. Not Norman, Koga, just grow up.
Sabrina, Smash. No?
Only hot for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The reason why is maybe this is the reason why you've put her in Smash, and I'm only putting her in Heart. She comes across as very intimidating. It feels like if you say something wrong, you are getting a stern telling off.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, right. I think we can put her in Smash then, because you obviously feel very passionate about this, Conor.
I am comfortable with powerful women. Blaine.
He's got style. I'll give him that.
He has. In this version of him, he's got style. I prefer him in this than his lab coat.
I kind of like him in his lab coat, though. But that's because he gives me Dr. Robotnik vibes.
That's fair. I think I like this version better, and I've just realized what it is. It's because he's got the hat, and I'm not that into bald men.
Oh, he is bald, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you thinking you place him?
I'm thinking not. I think he's not snot. He's not. He's got some charm to him. If my nan brought him home, I'd be like, fair play.
He's like that. He's like the kind of. It's like having a grandparent that is past his prime, but you think, 40 odd years ago, I bet you were on the full all.
He's the sort of one where you look through old pictures and go, damn! Oh, that's Granddad. Oh no, put it away.
yes. Okay, right. Let's put him in not. Simply because of his age at this point. Giovanni. Something about a man in a suit.
There is a little bit, but he's just actually not that attractive, and he's not really got that great of a personality either.
He comes across as a bit of a like steadhead without actually taking steroids, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
like he's got that kind of look about him where he is just you burn his toast in the morning and he will flip on you. He will absolutely rip into you.
He's got that kind of like small man syndrome without actually being short. I feel like I need to be in power, even though there's really you're not that strong. You've got nothing going for you, really.
No, he hasn't actually. It's almost like if he didn't have all that power, would it be anyway noticeable? Would you notice him walking down the street? You wouldn't, would you?
No, and I think he's.
You know
probably
what?
Not. Go on.
I'm half tempted to put them in snot. Like what do we do? Okay, because the way I think about this is snot is like if they're in knot, then they have some kind of redeeming factor where you think, okay, maybe it's a something. Like, what has Giovanni got going for him that elevates
I think
him?
snot for me is like if somebody came up to you and tried it on, you wouldn't turn them down politely. You would immediately be revolted and be like, no, go away. Don't touch me. That's snot.
Okay. This is one of those annoying ones where I think there needs to be a level between knot and snot, but there isn't. So I'll let you make the decision. I'm happy with him being in either of those two categories.
Do you know what? I think he creeps into knot because of the suit, but because of that reason, he is inherently snot.
He is snot. If you put him in someone else's, like if you put him in Koga's outfit, for example.
Oh yeah, ridiculous.
He's straight into snot. So yeah, okay. It's the only redeeming factor there is he does have what seems to be a good fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lorelei. I mean, I like redheads. I'm not gonna lie.
I like redheads as well.
All right, should we just put it up there?
Smash, straight. There you go. Don't even need to think about it. And the way she rocks up in Let's Go, by the way, on the Lapras, it's like, your Team Rocket members have been very naughty boys, haven't you? Like, oh,
it's a weird episode. Bruno.
You gotta love somebody that takes care of their body.
I mean,
but would he be at the gym too much? Like, where are you?
The thing is, I don't even think he goes to the gym. He like trains in the mountains and stuff. So his feet are black.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's absolutely filthy, isn't he? Not in a good way. Yeah. And the thing is, are you going to be able to? I'm thinking long term with these people as well. Like, are you going to be able to have like, oh, should we go out for a pizza? No, I can't have a pizza. I need protein. I need chicken.
Yeah.
Like.
And the other thing as well, like again, he stink of sweat. He's dirty all the time.
Yes.
And you know he's only got long hair because he hasn't cut it. He's not like maintaining that.
No, it's just a mess, isn't it? Yeah. You know what? Not. He's going to not, right?
You reckon not?
You want to put him in snot?
I'll let him slip by. Okay.
Right.
Agatha. Agatha is the ultimate woman scorned. She was super into Professor Oak years ago. He was better than her and she never got over it.
Yeah.
So that for me is just like, it's not immediately.
Yeah, did you imagine being Professor Oak, like the rebound of Professor Oak? Just, yeah.
40 years later.
Yeah, and Agatha, like, unlike Blaine, where you look back on past photos and you think, oh, you had style, Agatha just doesn't seem like she would have style. Like, there's nothing about it.
Which is a shame, because as a ghost trainer, you'd hope she had a goth phase, but I just don't think she ever did.
No, I didn't think she did either. No. Unfortunately, it's
Sorry,
not.
Agatha.
Right. Lance.
I think we fall into the same thing as Koga. I think he's try hard.
Yeah, and you know what?
Who put that cape on him?
I love a good cape. I must admit. Would I wear a cape in real life, though? No. Absolutely not. Would anyone walking down the street with a cape catch my eye? Of course they would. It's a cape. Would I think, yeah, you're cool? No, very, very unlikely. I think, unfortunately, yeah, he's trying too hard to be in the hot category and has to be a not.
Yeah, agreed. Right, on to Gen 2. We've got Morty.
You know what? Again, cool, but he isn't actually trying to be cool. That's just his style. He's like, yeah, this style works for me. You could have a great conversation.
This beautiful, beautiful town.
Yeah.
He's a ghost type gym leader who, again, doesn't make that his whole personality.
Yes.
It's like the difference between people who smoke weed and people who are the fact that they smoke weed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly what I mean. I know what you mean. It is because like some people you see and you go, I know you smoke weed. But then it's the ones that are surprising where I went out with to play some games with someone that I used to work with at my old job. And he was like, oh, yeah, when I was younger, I used to do it. And I was like, I've known you for about 5 years, and I did not know this because he doesn't make it his personality. It's just this fun little fact. So Morty falls into that category, which is why I think he's at least hot.
I think he's at least hot. I don't think he's an immediate smash, but he's hot.
Yeah. I think you could make an argument to put him into smash, but I can't think what those arguments are right now.
Yeah, he's a gentle soul. I think he would wine and dine first. He comes across that kind of guy.
Comes across a bit of
old-fashioned.
Yeah, sensitive soul as well. Okay.
Chuck.
So Chuck instantly goes above Bruno on the sole reason that when you meet Chuck, he's actually under a waterfall. So he's actually getting cleaned. He's actually getting cleaned in some way. Okay. But he's a lot older. Got a bit of a gut on him, but is that like,
that's
some people...
That's a weightlifting gut.
That's a weightlifting
not the
gut.
same.
Yes. Okay. Just double checking. Oh, I can actually see him being in hot,
Okay. I don't think he falls into hot.
Okay.
I'm not in love with his facial hair.
Yeah, but that's a preference, isn't it?
It is a preference, and my preference is I don't like his facial hair.
See, whereas me, I enjoy a bit of facial hair, a good beard on somebody.
Oh, I don't mind it on some people. I just don't like his.
Don't like his. Okay. So what you're doing is you're gay. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you've sold me the facial hair because I can only see the sprite. I'm currently scrolling through a full list of gym leaders, and he doesn't really have a beard. It is more of mutton chops. Yeah. Which I don't like mutton chops. I've never liked mutton chops. I don't understand them. Yeah, so I am happy to whack him in, not.
Fantastic. Jasmine.
See, she's one that I thought would be in the child category.
She is 18, according to
let's rate away
the research I got.
Okay.
So yeah, she has got a youthful look about her. Which keeps her out of the smash category as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, agreed. It's a bit too. Yeah.
She is definitely somebody who you meet at the bar and like, can I ID you?
yeah, just to double check. She's got that cute girl next door vibe, hasn't she?
She has.
Yeah, yeah, cute girl next door. It's hot for me.
I agree.
Yeah.
Price looks pretty good here. I don't like his original sprite. He's a lot more hunched over in his original sprite. He's got that white and black t-shirt and he's all hunched over his cane.
Yes.
He looks really good here.
He does look good. Again, do you think he is the same as Blaine in terms of, time's gone past? It's like, damn, you got style. I don't know.
I think this sprite specifically,
yeah,
he's still kind of hot.
Yeah. I'm looking at one here and I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah. And I am a bit partial to white hair, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. No, agreed.
Yeah. I'm just having a look at other images. Other images are not so flattering, especially the official artwork from Crystal.
Yeah.
But if we're going solely on that sprite, it's hot.
Okay. I agree.
But most of the other images I'm looking at, including Price in the anime, although Price in his youth, whoa, that guy, yeah, you know what, he's in hot, yeah, straight away he's in there.
All right, Claire is somebody who gets bumped quite a bit down for her personality.
Yeah, it is
one
of those
whiny woman.
It's not just that as well. It's that it is one of those. She comes across as someone that you meet in the bar and go, whoa, like surface level looks, like 9, 10 out of 10. Then you go up and strike up a conversation, and they belittle you. They talk down to you. When things don't go their way, they whinge and moan. Like it is just one of those things where their personality just brings them right down, like you've said. to the point where I think the personality outweighs physical looks, and therefore she's
Agreed.
a not.
I agree.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
I think some people are going to be mad, but ayo.
Get over it. Will!
Get over it.
It's that try hard category again. There's kind of a little too much going on here.
Yeah, I kind of like the outfit. I'm not going to lie.
I like the outfit. I don't think he's pulling it off. And it's that same thing of, I don't think he's got the confidence to pull it off.
No,
it's got the same vibes as Lance and the cape.
Yeah, I can see that. And it feels like, yeah, I think it does work for him, but it would be one of those things of, for a party, you'd be like, oh, that's quirky. I like that. If this is his regular get-up, I don't think
this is what he's wearing on the first date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's too much. That's like, okay, this guy isn't just quirky. And then I'm looking at his original sprite from Gold, Silver, and Crystal, which is completely different. Red hair, he's got a suit. That actually works better for me, but I still don't think either of those go into the hot category, unfortunately.
I don't think he's snot. I think I could stand there and have a conversation with him. I think he'd be interesting enough.
Yeah.
But I don't think I want to take him home.
No.
So, not. Karen.
Mm.
Now, despite her name, I'm absolutely in love with this woman.
Okay, go on.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Right. So not only is she just generally quite hot anyway, she's also somebody who recognizes the best in people.
Okay.
She is the person who turns around to you and goes like, Pokemon, dark Pokemon get a bad rap. People think they're evil. Not to me. I see their good side. I see the beauty in all things. I use my favorites and all that kind of stuff. She's great. Just all around great personality. Love her.
Okay. So I've just stumbled upon her artwork from Generation 2. Whoa! Whoa! So where are you thinking? Hot?
Oh, I'm thinking Smash.
I'm looking at the same artwork you've got there.
Like again, this is one of those where if Claire's personality pulls her down, Karen's pulls her up.
Okay. Yeah, that midriff and shoulders. What? Smash! Smash!
Happy days.
Okay.
Brawly! Somebody whose remake gave them a huge boost as far as I'm concerned.
I'm trying to remember Brawly in the original.
It wasn't great.
And I can't.
It really didn't have much going for him.
Let's have a gander. Brawly, I'm curious.
He's now a bit of a surfer bro, a bit of a gym dude.
Yeah, in the original, I always saw him as having, I know his hair's behind him, but he always looked like a neckbeard to me.
Uh-huh.
Which, no, thanks, neckbeards, no. He is like a cool little surfer dude, isn't he?
He is.
But is he going to be one of those, like, stereotypical surfer dudes? Like, yo, bro, how's it going?
I've definitely always played him that way.
Have you?
I've got a big question, though, and you're going to have to look this up because you've got the bigger images of the sprites.
Yeah.
Is he wearing toe shoes?
So I just saw this, and I want to say, yeah, he is. Well...
All right, so it's not... He's wearing toe shoes. I love you, Brawly, but you're wearing toe shoes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they are. And I think this is like the art style. Well, let me have a look. See, in the official artwork, he's not. So I would say he rises to not.
Let me double check this.
Go on.
Because this is a big changer for me.
Okay. He's wearing
sandals. No, those are 100% toe shoes. They're gross.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. And they've got toenail patterns on them and everything. No, gross.
Well, he's going to take them off. He'll take them off.
No, gross. Doesn't matter. He approached me in them. He put them on in the morning.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Nasty. Get out of here.
Watson.
Wallace? Is it Wallace? Is that his name?
Watson.
Watson. There it is.
I could have a fantastic laugh with this person, I feel like, and I could listen to their past. Are they attractive in any way? I don't think they are.
Well, let's not forget you couldn't listen to about his past because his past was torturing Pokemon.
What?
Because he was part of the project to basically discover about Mega Evolution and how to utilize infinity energy, and they did that by torturing Pokemon and sapping their essence, and that's why Sea Marvel has like all these dead Pokemon on it, and is where you find Spiritomb. So yeah, he's much in the same way as Blaine used to do that kind of stuff as well. There's theoretically Blaine was part of the whole Mewtwo project.
Yeah. Okay. Watson goes into Snot.
Goes into Snot.
He goes into Snot just on torturing Pokemon. Big no-no. Big no-no. Okay. Nothing attractive about it. Flannery.
Again, I checked. She's 18.
Okay. So, while there's an argument to be made that she goes into Smash, I just feel like I've got a fiery attitude and that's my nature. And it's like, oh, you're trying a bit too hard there.
She is, but she's trying to live up to her granddad.
Yeah. So she's got daddy issues.
Wow. That doesn't necessarily mean much for me, if I'm being brutally honest.
Okay,
I think she's hot. I think if you broke her down a little bit, and I don't mean like break her, I mean, break down those walls that she's trying to put up, break down the facade she's putting on, you could get along really well with her.
Yes.
But I think that pulls her down a little bit, that you got to put in that work.
Yeah, you have. Norman.
I mean, I'd love to sit here and go, daddy, smash. But he's just kind of a little bit plain.
Yeah, boy. Like, the fact that he is the normal type gym leader and his name is Norman. Do you remember those Twix adverts back in the day when we were younger? It was Norm. It was all grey. That's what I like. It's not for me, unfortunately, which is a shame. He just feels like... God.
I think he's better than Giovanni, who's the other, like... passable, every man on the street. I think he does look better than Giovanni.
Yeah. And we know that he cares for his family as well. So that's got to give him a few extra points. So yeah, I'd put him in not, which probably sounds like we're doing him a disservice. But if there was a category between not and hot that was just average, then he'd go there. But
he's on that same level as Blaine, where if somebody else brought him home, I wouldn't be mad.
Yes. No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't think any less of them.
No, definitely not.
Winona. It's very
in
odd.
Black and white too, by the way.
No.
No,
that's
who was
Skylar.
that?
That's later.
Oh, that's Skylar. Oh, okay, right. She's fair guess.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Winona's Emerald. Ruby
yes.
Sapphire Emerald. She's got a helmet on. It's very hard to say.
Yeah,
I don't think the helmet's doing much for her.
Got that very anime face, hasn't she? That kind of angular face that you get with anime. She's I need to do some quick research.
See, she's not bad looking. She doesn't have any points against her, but she also doesn't have that many points for her. Does that make sense? They like if there was a place between hot and not.
Yeah. Although those curves on the official artwork. And the eyelashes. Oh.
I love her hair. I'll give her that.
Yeah. But the hair isn't... Is that her hair in that? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the purple.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'd put her in hot. Just barely.
I'll put her in hot.
Barely just squeaking
She doesn't
in
do
there.
anything to fall down. I think realistically, hot is like the baseline.
It is, isn't it?
It should be.
It is. Is this one?
What's Juan? Juan! You know what? I think the white streak's kind of doing it for me.
I forget about this person every single time. And then whenever I play this game or wherever this character comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, he exists. I forgot about this person. Yeah, that white hair flicking up. And he's... Oh, that blue coat as well that he wears is fantastic. I can do about like the fancy cravat.
Yeah, I don't think it's an immediate smash.
He's got that tash I don't like though. It's just like the
that's fair.
Which I've never liked that. Strange.
I think he owns it.
He does. It suits him. I'll give him that. Yeah, it's not like he's got it and you think, oh, that doesn't suit you. No, it does actually suit him. I could put him in hot.
Okay. Sydney.
This guy is just...
I hate his hair. I hate his hair. I just commit. Either it's a style and it's not working for you, or you're balding and you need to commit.
Yeah, I also don't like, and maybe it's just that sprite that you've got where he's like leaning down. He just kind of looks like
socks.
No, he isn't. That outfit doesn't flatter him at all, to the point where it kind of feels like if he approached you in a bar, you'd be like, oh no.
Yeah, I think I was going to get stabbed, if I'm honest.
I actually think he's a snot as well,
I think he's a snot. I absolutely think he's a snot.
I can't think of any redeeming factors, unfortunately. Yeah, he's snot. Straight down there.
Phoebe!
Oh, I love her design.
Of course you do. Everybody loves her design. It's fantastic.
It's just absolutely amazing. It's just gorgeous.
And she's, again, another ghost-type trainer where it's not her whole personality. She's still bubbly and happy despite that.
Yeah.
Despite the fact I think she's actually cursed, because there's a small child that follows her around in her gym room in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Oh, there is, isn't there? I forgot all about that.
So, despite that, she's still this lovely, happy person who, like, never stops moving when you're with her as well. She's, like, swaying backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
I think she's a smash. I think I'd take a curse for Phoebe.
Yeah, I would as well. And she rocks that short hair as well.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
You've pulling off short hair when you're a woman. Some just absolutely nail it. So yeah, in the smash, sorted.
Glacia?
How old is she?
She's older. She's old enough that I wouldn't ask her age.
No, you wouldn't, would you? No, definitely not. I think... Again, I think a bit like Blaine, a bit like Wallace. Was it Wallace? No, 10.
Where are we at?
From Gen 2. Price.
10
years ago would have been in hot, but I think unfortunately, age is slipping away from her. She's in the not category for me.
See, I was going to say there's not a lot pulling her down for me out of hot, but I'm not a big fan of the dress. Now, I understand it's conservative,
it ages her.
But I know that's the thing. I think there are ways she could dress that's modest. That doesn't make her look as frumpy as that dress does. So because I think you're right. Not
the dress in the original game. Again, didn't make her look frumpy. Say, but yeah, I don't think there's anything that elevates her to hot, unfortunately.
Whereas
what?
Captain Drake. In fact, let's just do all three of these next men just in one go. Because what a smashable lineup.
Yeah, all three of them. Like, Drake is one of those people who, like, his coat, the coat that he wears and the hat, he has earned it. It's not him trying. It is, no, I have the right to wear this outfit because I have been at sea and I have seen some stuff over the last 50-odd years and I own it. It's as part of my personality, but it works for him. Like, Drake just goes straight up there. Just, like, skyrockets up there.
He's the kind of man I could be on a ship that's sinking in the middle of a thunderstorm and he'd make me feel safe.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful man. Steven Stone.
Steven Stone is up there, isn't he? He
just is.
He's just like,
he's got the style. Dapper. He's got the attitude.
Yeah. Everything
and he's
about
intelligent.
Him. Yes. Something that we haven't really spoken about so far. Intelligence does matter, folks. It really does.
And then Wallace. Wallace is someone who is trying as hard as he likes, and no one can tell him otherwise.
No, exactly. Yeah. I just think back to when he's in the anime and he challenges Ash in the last season and just going at one another. It's absolutely fantastic. Wallace has style. I must admit, like, absolutely has style.
It's still my headcanon that Steven and Wallace are exes.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can understand that. Oh dear. Yeah, all three of them in the Smash category. No complaints from me there.
Rourke.
Oh, Rourke. Okay.
I need to double check real quick because I know he's the son of Byron, and he comes across as an adult, so I'm just going to double check that one.
I mean, who would send children down the mines, eh?
Well,
maybe 100 years ago.
16. All right. Bye, Rourke.
Bye. Into the child category. Yep. Someone who's definitely not 16.
Crash Awake.
Crash Awake. Is that his wrestling name? That's his wrestling name, right? Crash Awake. What is that? What is he wearing on his face?
I mean, do you know when you see in cartoons they put the underwear on their heads to look like wrestlers?
Yes.
He's kind of got that look going.
It's not a good look, is it?
It's someone I could definitely have a drink with.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That would be it. It's kind of one of those things where you have a drink, you're having a laugh, and then it's like, take care, and you never see them again. And then every now and again, you might think about them and just like, oh, yeah, that strange person. But that's about it.
Oh, yeah, he does exist, doesn't he? Okay.
Yeah. Are they his eyebrows, or are they part of his mask?
I think they're tufts of hair.
Okay.
I think he's got... And that's the thing. I don't know if he's got 2 tufts of hair or whether he's got a full head of hair that's being squished by the mask. And the fact that we have to ask these questions says a lot.
Yeah, he's not got a good look, has he? I think simply on the fact that you could have that conversation with him, he's in the not category.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Fantina.
Ooh, So. She's a bit like, what's her name from the home region? Glacier? Did we say? Yeah. It's a bit like her, but whereas she still has that youthful look from how she dresses. She's like that, but like, say, less conservative. I think that elevates her. I think that works for her, and she's pulling it off with that fancy dress. And again, a ghost-type gym leader that it's not all about the ghost.
I think she's also a contestant as well, isn't she? She's a contestant model.
Yes. So we know she's beautiful as well. And yeah, the hair is a bit of a...
It's a bit of a killer for me, if I'm honest.
Yeah. If you took away that hair, you'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. Just that hair. It is just almost that, look at me trying something that obviously nobody thinks it's working. So is she just having a hairstyle like that just to get noticed?
I think it's doing the opposite for me. She's just falling into not, I think.
Yeah, the more I think about this, unfortunately, the more I agree.
Yeah.
Sad. Oh, what could have been?
Byron.
Is this Byron?
I think he's hot enough.
Yeah, I have no major feelings on this. I don't know a lot about him.
He's Rourke's father. He's a miner. That's about it. Steel-type gym leader.
Oh, although that animation with the shovel, like, this guy is oozing style. Okay, I can see him going in hot. Yeah, I can see him there.
I don't think there's anything pulling him down.
No, there's not.
Yeah, you're right. He's got the muscles. He's well kept.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Nothing wrong with him. Faulkner. I don't know if he leaps into Smash. I don't think there's an argument that he's less than hot.
I need to let me have a look.
He's got a beautiful sense of style. He's got a great personality.
You know what? That BDSP thingy really he's oozing class, isn't he? He's stylish without being overly stylish, which a lot of these people unfortunately fall into. His TCG artwork is a thing of beauty. Wow. Okay, yeah, let's whack him in Smash, shall we?
Let's put him in Smash.
Smash.
Aaron. I think if you've got green hair, you should never wear orange trousers.
No, agreed. They just... I've just covered up his orange trousers. He looks way better instantly.
It's what I'm saying. That was a choice and not one I agree with.
Come on, mate. Come on.
Like, you've already got green hair, can't control your cowlick, and it's like you've tried to peacock away from that with the orange trousers and failed miserably, and now they're just clashing. It just...
Yeah,
nah.
and just that... Yeah, just his outfit as well. And
he's a bug guy.
Yeah, well, we'll come on to a bug guy that I think pulls it off in a bit. But I don't think that's Aaron. I think Aaron, unfortunately, is just in the not category. There's nothing that drags him down to snot, but he definitely doesn't get out of that not category.
Okay. Bertha, Big Bertha.
Big Bertha. Big Bertha. You know what? She's the
opposite of Agatha.
Yes, she is.
She clearly had a good run in her youth, had a happy life, and never got old and miserable. She still owns it. I don't know.
I could put her in hot. I could put her in hot.
You could put her in hot? Okay, I'll give you it. You gave me Price, I'll give you Bertha.
Something about her, I don't know what it is. You know how in every Spider-Man new series Aunt May just gets more attractive and younger? I don't know what that's what that reminds me of. She's just on the cusp. Okay. Flit. Oh dear.
Like, considering that we both said earlier I like redheads, this is the ginger that everybody makes fun of.
Yeah, it's that hair. Like the color, I've got nothing wrong with the color. It's the hairstyle that looks like Ronald McDonald.
He's got a big old ginger afro going on, which is I used to know somebody who had that, and it didn't work for them at the time, but it was a personality. I think the bracers are a little bit like, look at me, I'm a cool dude. It's like,
yeah,
you're not though, are
you? Yeah, you know what, actually? I will put him in not. However, with a good makeover, I could see him elevated to hot.
With decent hairstyle and some clothes changes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In you go, I'm afraid. Oh,
that's Lucian. It is Lucian, isn't it?
Yeah, just on that name alone, though. Lucian. Okay,
don't know enough about his personality.
Neither do I, but this person always just makes me think they are the male version of Karen. I don't know why. They've just got such a similar look to them. Like, have we ever seen them both in the same room at the same time? I don't think we have. And that suit as well. That suit is like stylish.
It really is.
So I'm going to argue that we put them in not. Not because they are and not, but I don't think there's enough there or enough that we know about to put them in the hot category. I feel like if you put them in the hot category, it would simply because of like, oh yeah, amazing hair and good style. Like, what else have they got about them?
Is there anything pulling them down into not? Like, would you give them a shot? Like, don't get me wrong. I think after one dinner date, they'd be buying the fanciest wines and taking you out in the nice car, and I probably wouldn't get along with them. He's got that kind of rich boy vibe that
I could probably give them 2 dates. The first date is kind of like, your first date, and then after that you go, oh, I'm still not sure. Second date, no, definitely not for me.
But I think if you've given him that much, he's inherently in hot.
Yeah, because you've gone back. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Everybody's favorite. Well, a lot of people's favorite. So be careful where you stand with Cynthia, because people will come after you.
People will come after. Okay, there are certain things about her outfit I do not like.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't like these little earpieces that she's got going on. If you remove them, instantly she goes up. This little furry, the furry things don't do it for me, but that's my preference if I don't like clothing with that kind of furry element. But that might just be something that doesn't translate well to illustrations.
Mm-hmm.
And in real life might actually work. Although I've just stumbled upon some artwork on Bulbapedia where she's not wearing her furry outfit and she's straight in Smash. Don't even have to think about it. Straight up there. Okay. Not even messing around.
I'm going to put her in Smash because you've said it and we will literally get crucified otherwise. But I'm going to throw out there that I think Kogita is hotter.
Okay. Is she on this list, by the way?
She is not, because she's not a gym leader. She's the one from Legends Arceus.
Oh, what? How do you spell name?
Cogita. Kogita.
Okay, I want to refresh myself on what she looks like because it's been so long. Oh, it's that white hair. It's the white hair. It's the white hair. So I'm going to respectfully disagree and say I believe Cynthia is hotter. However, that's just personal preference. I don't think either of us are wrong. I think they're both very beautiful women who deserve love, respect, and simping.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Cynthia's up there. And you know what? I love the fact that Cynthia isn't just all looks. You can actually have a conversation about it.
Again, very intelligent. Yes. Knows her history, knows her archaeology, knows about the local region, knows about Pokemon, is a great trainer. She's got a lot of positives going for her, actually, hasn't she?
Definitely has. Okay.
Lenora.
Can't get it. I can't figure out her age. She has such a youthful looking face.
Yeah. But she's definitely a woman because she's married.
Oh, is she? Okay. That's not stopping us, though, is it?
No. That's got nothing to do with this.
No, it says she was the one at the bar. We just have a conversation. Although in the anime, whoa! Hair color isn't my favorite, but I do like the fact it's a quirky color. Again, like when your player is in trouble in Gen 5, she's there. She looks after people, cares for people. She does something other than being a gym leader. She's got, a job working in the museum, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think she's in hot,
I think she's at least in hot.
I
might even push her towards Smash.
See, if you want to put it there, I'm happy with that. I just don't know enough about her. That's the only thing.
I think I'm going to push her towards Smash, if I'm honest.
Go on, then. Go on. Bottom end of Smash, then. There we go.
Yeah. Berg, Smash.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I don't even need to think about that. This guy has style. I absolutely love it. I remember the first time I stumbled upon him playing Black and White and just being like, what the hell is this? This is amazing. I love it. And I love in Black and White too, where he's got his little blanket and he throws it up and he's like, look, this is me.
So there's still footage of my Black and White playthrough because it was the first time I played Black and White. I recorded it. And I gave him a fairly camper voice, shall we say.
Okay, yeah.
And by the time the second game kept rolled around, I was so excited to see Berg again. I was literally like, it's Berg! It's Berg! Yay! Oh, I love him so much. I think he's just, mwah, chef's kiss.
Yep,
beautiful, beautiful
definitely,
human being.
Definitely.
Elisa. She is a supermodel.
That goes in her favor. So, and you know what? Her appearance changes between black and white too. And what I like about that is it means that she's like happy to try new things. And one day you might come home and she's got completely different hair. You're like, oh, okay, wow, this is a great look. I think she just goes straight.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think more about her personality. Again.
No, actually, I will give you Smash because she comes up and saves Bianca from her dad and tells her about what it is to be a woman and how she can be beautiful or be a trainer or be smart and do whatever she wants. No, you're right, Smash. Done.
Yeah, bringing other people up. Definitely, 100%. Yeah. Who's
Clay.
next? Clay for me is... I want to say Snot.
I want to say Snot. I think the whole Western look, despite the fact he's a Japanese businessman, is...
Yeah, there's nothing I see about this person that if I was like in a bar, for example, and I heard them, I would just think you are the most obnoxious, self-centered human being who just will not be aware of other people's wants or needs. I just don't see what redeeming factors has, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's a strong businessman, but they don't usually make the best of partners.
No.
Although that being said, he's got a daughter, so somebody loves him.
Somebody, yeah. Wow. So,
Skylar. Very specifically from Black and White 2, where she is apparently 18.
Even though her sprite is exactly the same.
It's exactly the same, but that's Pokemon
just
for you.
Animation. Okay, let's not read it. Let's just say our rating and then move on, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put her in hot.
I'm going to put her in hot.
Okay, let's move on. Let's play safe.
Yeah, her being a pilot's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't really like what she's doing with her hair up the front.
Yeah, actually, that is really weird now that you mention it. Yeah, that's strange.
Right, let's zoom out because apparently this is getting big. Bryson. Is it Bryson? Yeah.
Yeah, the Ice type gym leader. Apparently he's an actor though. Apparently
he's a fantastic actor as Bryson, man.
Mm.
But he also looks ridiculous in that, and he looks ridiculous in this.
He just, again, I think I completely forgot about PokerStar Studios when he turns up as Bryson, man.
Yeah.
What I didn't know is apparently he can arrive in a ship as well.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Amazing.
Okay, actually, this guy, Full Metal Cop. Okay, this guy actually has a little bit of style. It'd be exciting to have conversations with him, I think, but it would be very much about him.
The other thing is, as well, is if he's an actor and a gym leader, what time's he going to have for you?
Not a lot, to be quite honest with you.
I think he's a not.
I think he's a not as well. Yes.
All right. I forget this guy's name. Marlon? I think it's Marlon.
Essentially. Propaganda. By the way, is Drayden not on this list? Was he next?
Oh, he's next.
He's next. Yeah. Okay. Marlon. Oh, Marlon. See, I don't know anything about this person, so I kind of have to go on what his appearance is and only speculate at his personality. I mean,
his appearance is smash, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Do you not think those little tail fins on the end of his legs are a bit trying too hard, or do you think that actually helps him when he's swimming? Actually, they probably do. They must help him when he's swimming, right? They must do.
Possibly.
So I can forgive it, actually. If it helps him with swimming, I can forgive it. Do those goggles do anything for him? I think they do in a way.
I think they do. The fact that he's not got them on his head, like they're just hanging around his neck.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of like his hair.
You know he looks great coming out of the water.
Oh, yeah. Like slow-mo kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we putting him in Smash?
I think so.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
All right.
In you go.
Drayden, Mr. Underbite Beard himself.
Yeah, I can't. It's that jaw. I just don't.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
And the thing is, the rest of his outfit really works for me.
Oh yeah, his hairstyle as well. It's just that beard. If you overlook the beard, you know what? Just because of that, I think he's in the hot category.
I agree. I think he would be smash without the beard.
Yes. I think the beard lets him down.
Right. I forget all of these people's names, so I'm going to need your help on this one.
now you're. I'm going to quickly search for Elite Four Pokemon Black. Let's find out. So Chantal is the first one. She is a Ghost type Elite Four member.
Bit of a book nerd. You gotta love those nerdy girls.
Yeah, you have.
She has got that goth thing going on.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of that big frilly thing.
Yeah.
But if
and
you
again, the
remove
hairstyle's
that,
a little bit off.
Kind of like the hairstyle in a really weird way.
That's fair. I think she's hot.
What? Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah. Let's whack it in. Who's up next? So up next
Marshall.
is Marshall.
Those trousers.
What was he thinking putting them on in the morning?
He was thinking, how do I combine my karate gi with MC Hammer? It's kind of what's happened there.
Yeah.
His eyebrows are a choice as well.
The more I look at this person, the more I think they've just been ripped straight out of Street Fighter.
Yep.
Yeah. And
he's not got a lot going for him, I don't think.
He hasn't. I think... Oh, is he another snot? What redeeming... what?
The puffer jacket.
Is the bad thing?
The sleeveless puffer jacket is really quite cool, I think.
Oh, you like it? Okay.
I really do.
Okay. With that black belt around it as well. Okay.
Yeah. I think it raises him into not. I don't think he's quite a snot.
That's fine. If you would
I think I could have a drink with him, I could have a chat. I wouldn't immediately send him away, but I don't think we'd go anywhere.
Okay.
Grimsley.
Grimsley's so cool. This is so cool.
Is. Like, and when he goes off to Alola in his little kimono as well.
It actually suits him, doesn't he? Doesn't it? And those streaks as well. And he feels like the kind of person. I've got official artwork from Black and White where he's leaning forward like this.
Yep, that's the sprite we've got.
And it's like, oh yeah, I'm paying attention to you. Like, tell me about your life. Tell me about your history. I think he goes into Smash.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I don't think he's quite up there for me.
Okay.
Like, I can't think of a reason to bring him down, but I don't think there's quite enough to elevate him into Smash. But if you want him there, I'll give it. Okay. Older.
Older. He has got that daddy energy, hasn't he?
He really has.
He's like, yeah.
But the thing is, he's also he's in the same way as Bruno is unclean.
Yeah.
But I think Alder, I don't know.
At least Alder would be like, if Alder came back from a day out hiking, he would be like, let me go grab a shower and then I'm all yours. Whereas Bruno would just kind of sit down next to you and like try and hug you and everything. I think Alder goes, I think he goes, no, I was about to say hot, but I'm wondering if he goes into...
The man can leap off mountains. The first time you meet him, he leaps off a mountain.
Like an absolute champ. And that hairstyle.
It's kind of working for me.
You know what? And the Pokeballs as well.
Yeah.
Like, never seen anyone... You know what? Yeah, he's going to Smash.
Yeah, he's got that strong daddy energy. I'm ready for it.
Yes.
Viola.
I love Viola.
She's cool.
Yeah, I think she's straight into heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much to elevate her. She's not got a lot going on, but I also appreciate the fact that she's like, no, I'm all function.
Yeah. Yes.
So I appreciate that. Grant.
Why has he got rocks in his hair?
Why has he got those rocks in his hair?
And even his hair is styled like mountain. And the image I'm looking at, it looks really grumpy.
And the thing is, you can be a rock climber and not wear that gear everywhere.
Yes.
It's not the most flattering.
No, it's really not. I think he just goes into not. I don't think there's anything to elevate him. Yeah, and I'm looking at him in the anime, and he has got a really nice facial structure. But again, he's still got those rocks in for whatever reason. It just doesn't work. Yeah, if you take the rocks away, nah, sorry, Grant.
What is this guy
Ramos.
called? Ramos.
With his weird facial growths.
He's got a hunch as well.
Yeah. And whereas Elder has daddy energy, which is positive, Ramos has granddaddy energy, which is not positive in this.
No.
I think he's a snot for me.
I think he's a snot. I could hear him talking at me in that old person way of like, you're just not going to... You don't even care if I'm listening. You're just telling me about your garden.
Yes.
In the most monotone way possible.
You want someone to talk at, not talk.
Valerie.
Okay. Controversial. The eyes actually do nothing for me.
No, I hate her eyes.
They are weird, although in the concept art it isn't that bad. But in everything else, it's not a good look.
The thing is, I think those eyes take her out of Smash into Hot.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah.
I love that. They just let me cover the eyes up. Yeah, no, you're right. I love this style. I love what she's got going on.
Yep.
I love her like undertones of witchy vibes because like she's got the 13th hour on her clock and stuff like that. Very cool.
Yeah.
I think she's hot still.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's just those eyes. They're a bit too big.
Olympia? Is that her name?
It's straight to Hot for me. It's like
really,
yeah, oh yeah. It's just that like that energy that she has about her of, oh no, I am powerful. I am dominant. I own it. And just the artwork I'm looking at, her figure. And she glows in the anime as well.
She has got a level of goddess energy to her.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of the hairstyle.
No, that is what so the hairstyle and the eyes are what stop her being elevated to me.
Okay. All right. I'll give you a hot. Wolfric?
Again, daddy energy? But not as nowhere near as cool as all that. Oh, he has got a massive butt.
He has.
Why is he wearing that coat around his neck and not actually got his arms through? Is he trying to prove that he's strong? Look at me.
Think so.
Doesn't bother me. The cold doesn't bother me.
He wants to show that it's not just a big jacket. He's a big guy. Which is like, if you need to show that off, I don't really need to be your friend. He looks a little bit like a trucker as well.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's not for me.
He's not. Right, I have no idea who any of these people are. The Gen 6 Elite Four.
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot with these. I'm trying to remember. Wimstrom?
Yeah, we can start with
Wickstrom. That's it.
Wickstrom.
What do I think of the armor? If he turns up in a dating army, you're just gonna be like, what is this?
Do you know what? But what kind of date is he taking you on, though? If he took you to a proper, like, fantasy festival.
That'd be pretty cool. I must admit.
Or doesn't he, like, own a castle? Doesn't he?
He does.
In the anime,
because he does training.
They go to Wickstrom's castle and stuff?
But is that what he's thinking of doing on it'd be a very unique first date. No one else would take you on the set. Like, a lot of the others you could see doing the same thing. Wickstrom is the only one out of everyone here that would take you on this type of date.
But he's also got a weird blonde cross for hair with the other bits unkept.
Yeah. You know what? I'm reading I'm listening to an audiobook series of a fantasy series, and he reminds me of one of the people. Just that facial expression I'm looking at reminds me of that, and he is not a nice person in the books. And that I can't see past that now. I think that unfortunately, despite the fact that he would take you on such a unique date, That's the only redeeming thing about this person. So it elevates him out of snot, but doesn't shift him past not, unfortunately.
The only other one whose name I know is Drasner? Drasner, yeah.
No, you're right. Drasner's another one of them that I can't figure out her age.
She's definitely an older woman.
Yeah, she is, but I don't necessarily... But she's trying too hard with all the bits on her.
I don't think she is. I think she owns that.
It works for her.
She does, and she's got such a creepy air to her in the anime as well.
Yeah.
Like, she's like constantly got a smile on, but you get that feeling that she could rip your throat out at any point.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm kind of into.
Yeah, okay. So what are you thinking hot?
I'm thinking hot. I think she's on that same level as Bertha.
Yeah. Yes, okay. Well, yeah, you gave me both, so yeah, you can have it.
Right.
So if we got Malva
don't know these
next.
other two.
Okay, so Malva. So she is the Callous Fire Elite Four member, but she's also in Team Flare.
No, it's not.
Not.
If she's in Team Flare, if she's like, the extinction of humanity, except from those who have money and are beautiful, get rid. Done.
Yeah, but
don't want her near me. She is gorgeous, but aren't everyone in Team Flare? Isn't that the point?
Oh yeah, Lysander. Whoa! So the reason I would elevate her out of snot into not is simply for the fact that, some Team Rocket members are still doing Team Rocket stuff once Giovanni disbands them, whereas it looks like once Team Flare is disbanded, her association with that is gone. So maybe she's trying to turn over a new lead. Maybe we can change it. We can change it, Conor.
No, she was still willing to put money forward to eradicate humanity. Like, because here's the thing. So, the girl from Team Aqua. Absolutely stunning in the remakes. I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but that's someone who I can go, you didn't really know what was going to happen.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I could let her slide. She knew exactly what the plan was. The plan was to eradicate humanity.
Yeah. Give her a piece of my mind. Something else. But
I'll put her in knot for you.
Yay! Okay. Barely in knot. Is this I never know how to pronounce his name. It's either Seabold or Cybold. It'd be Seabold because he's a water type elite four member.
It's Chorus Light is what it is.
Yeah. Yes. You know what? I love that wavy hair that he's got there. And that outfit actually works. But sorry, elements of the outfit work. But elements don't.
See, none of this is working for me.
Okay, let's whack him in knot then. I don't think there's enough there from him to push him into hot.
Diantha. Okay. I like her. I think she thinks she's hotter than she is.
I agree with you there. Yes, 100%. I agree. I love her design. I love the air about her. She is the only woman I think we've ever seen in Pokemon that carries a handbag. Rather than a backpack or nothing. And that helps her to stand out a little bit more. Got that short hair vibe, which again, I think does suit her. Not as well as Phoebe, but I think it does suit her. Is she hot enough to be in hot?
I don't think there's anything wrong with her to bring her down into not. I think she's hot. I think the reason she's not elevated into something like Smash is because she knew Lysander and did nothing about it. She's supposed to be the champion of the region.
Yeah.
And she did nothing about it. And again, she's got that air of like, oh, I know I'm pretty. It's like, okay, that's for me to tell you, not for you to tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think she's hot, but I think I get real sick of her real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Hala?
Oh, this is where I'm completely lost. I don't know enough about this person to move them out of knot.
I know he's a granddad. I know he's a strong protector of his village. Yeah, I think he's not.
Okay.
Olivia, on the other hand, I think her name's Olivia.
Yeah, it is Olivia. Yeah,
I mean,
she's just
Smash,
got that.
right?
Powerful energy about it. Absolutely powerful energy.
Now,
yeah.
Also, I think she kind of gets with Brock, maybe?
What?
I might be wrong on that
Brock
one, but I think
out.
There might be something going on with her and Brock by the end of it.
Oh, that outfit is phenomenal. Oh, okay. Yeah. Straight smash.
Weird golf lady out of nowhere.
Yeah, what's her name? She's Kelly. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Yeah, the weird golf lady vibe is just strange. I actually love the hair, but what has she got
the outfit.
going? I don't know if I do. What has she got going for her? So, hair from my perspective, outfit from your perspective. Like, what else is there about it? Like, honestly, if you took away those two things, what would be left? Like,
she likes golf. I don't know. Again, she's someone who shows up out of nowhere and then disappears again. So yeah. I don't think she's got anything going for her that would elevate her to Smash level, but I don't think there's anything really wrong with her.
I just think she's not, because there's not anything. It's just, I don't know what else to say. I mean,
vacant people can be hot.
Okay, if you want to whack her in hot, you can do. This is not the hill I'm going to die on. Let's whack her in that.
The only way is Essex has shown us that the most bland people in the world can still be hot.
Yes, definitely. What's this guy? It's not Sophocles. It's
Mulaney?
I don't know. I can't even find. Like, I'm looking at Elite Four Island Kahunas, and I can't find. Am I just being blind?
He's from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon only.
Oh, that would be why I'm on Sun and Moon. Okay.
Mulaney.
Mulaney. Okay. Ooh, what do I?
He's a big old nerd.
Yeah, I find that endearing, though. I do like that.
And he owns it as well.
He does, yeah.
And he's great with kids because he takes Sophocles on, who's not the easiest person to get along with.
Yeah, where are you leaning towards then? Because I think we could barely squeak him into hot.
I agree. I think if he was a little bit more unsure of himself, he'd be in not, but he kind of knows who he is and he knows what he's about, so we let him slide.
One person that isn't on this list is Kukui.
Yeah, he's not on this list.
So it's fine. We can still have a discussion. Like, where do you put him into Smash?
Smash.
Yeah. And
Smash.
The fact that it's not even the fact that, like, obviously he looks good. I remember the first time playing Sun and Moon and be like, I'm like, oh, he's not wearing the top. Okay. And we've had characters like that in the past, but it was something about seeing him in this, like, 3D style. But the other endearing thing is he takes care of Ash when he comes over. And he
basically adopts Ash for all intents and purposes.
Like,
and then he has his own kid who he's great with.
Yeah.
His wife is stunning.
And Smash?
Yeah, Smash.
Yeah, Smash.
Milo.
Gentle green giant. What else has he got going for him?
He's got loads of sheep.
Yeah.
Probably loads of Yamper to look after the sheep. And yeah, he's just a big gentle giant. And I also assume that he's Welsh.
Oh, he's gotta be. Yeah, no, I agree with you there. Yeah. But what
I think anybody who's got the confidence to pull off that hat as well is somebody who's I want to be around.
Okay, yeah. And you know what? I think you could, like, sit down and have a proper happy conversation. He seems like someone that's always upbeat.
Yeah.
You know you'll always have a good time around them. And if you're down, they'll cheer you up. So yeah, I was coming into this thinking not, but actually I'm coming around to hot now.
Okay, because I'm on Smash at the moment. So
are you? Okay. Wow.
I just think he's such a big boy, but has also got, as you say, that happy energy about him. He's somebody who's got big from working rather than going to the gym.
Okay. Yes. So he's not he's not gotten fit because he's vain. He's gotten fit because I just work hard. This is my job.
Yeah.
Something about that. Okay, Smart. Yeah. I can't believe that we've come around to Smash on mine. Okay. Wow.
Nessa.
Wait, Ness is okay. Right.
Is in her 20s apparently.
Smash.
Smash. Agreed.
David needs to think about that one.
Is also a supermodel.
Yeah.
Smash.
Straight up there.
Kabu.
Hot. I think hot.
I think very hot.
Very hot. Yes, definitely.
I love the fact as well that he's like clearly a retired or getting older in his sporting career.
Yeah.
But it's still like, no, it's cool. I can still go.
I can still go.
I'm at my pace, but I can still go.
Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that.
Opal.
Oh, Smash, 100%.
She freaks me out.
She actually reminds
really
me of my nan. Although there is some artwork of when she is younger. Oh boy,
is there?
Oh, let me send you this. Hold on. This is on Bulbapedia. Hold on, bear me a second.
It'll be from one of her trainer cards, I assume.
I'm not sure where. I think it's the actual. Wow. Yeah. Like back in the day, Opal. Whoa.
Okay, fair play.
But she's not there now. And unfortunately, is she in Snot?
She's too forward.
Yeah, the way she is.
Assaults B.
Yeah. You know what? Let's whack her in Snot. Okay.
Not Milo. Gordy.
Gordy. Which I always say Geordie.
Yeah. It's an awful name.
Yeah. I don't even think the glasses suit.
You think the glasses suit him?
No, don't.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. I was going to say, I think the glasses actually pull him down into Snot for me.
Yeah. You know what? Really? Yeah, there's. Oh, he looks even worse with his hair down. Yeah, no.
There's not a lot of redeeming factors, is there?
No. Yeah, he's in Snot. And he looks like he's a bit of an a-hole in real life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unlike his mother.
Wait, I didn't know that. Really?
Yep, that's his mom. What's her name
Okay.
again?
Melanie. Whoa.
She is a big girl, but you know,
I love her.
She hangs around the snowy region. You need to have a big girl to cuddle you up and keep you warm.
I kind of want to put
I think she's Smash. I agree.
Oh, fantastic! Right, okay. Who's this?
Price.
Is
that
Price?
his name?
Pierce.
That's it.
Pierce.
Do you know what? If I had heard him sing, I might have put him higher.
Where are you just instinctively wanting to?
He does walk really creepy as well. He's all gangly and
he's always a downer, isn't he?
Yeah.
But there's something charismatic about it. Oh, for me, he's in not, even though he should be in hot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think. I think if he was anyone else, he'd immediately be in Snot.
Yes,
but because he's himself, you let him get away with it a little bit.
Agreed.
Raihan. I don't think I could deal with this vanity. There it is.
Yeah, it's always the
I don't think I could deal with it.
Yeah.
I think he's not for that alone.
Oh, his hairstyle is not good. Yeah, no, he's too vain. I think he's in not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I think he would still be
viewers. We're gonna have to start scrolling now.
We're almost
towards the end.
Leon. Ooh. Where are you thinking for Leon?
I think Leon's hot. I think there's arguments for Smash, but he's also just a little bit of an idiot.
Yeah, that's the problem, is I think that, like some of the others where the physical appearance is like, wow, stunning, there's things about their personality that bring them down. Obviously, he's very competitive, and I feel like sometimes, that can be fun in a relationship, but other times it might be like a little bit annoying of not everything's a competition. And yeah, that dim-witted kind of attitude of always getting lost and everything would grind on me.
But he looks amazing in his all-star outfit.
Oh, I need to look this up. I know I've seen it, but not for a couple of years.
In the post-game, where he's got his like red tux thing on, it's great.
Here we go. Put it up. Where put it down here? I know. Oh yeah, it actually really works for him. Okay.
I agree. Hot though. I think.
Agreed.
You couldn't have too much of a conversation with him unless it was about what he was interested in.
No, definitely not. Okay. Who's up next? Is it Katie?
What's her name? No, the bug type gym
Katie.
leader. Is that her name?
Yeah. I know it doesn't suit her at all. Oh.
Really? Casey?
Katie.
Katie, there it is.
Katie.
Sorry, I was hearing Casey and I was like,
Good old Discord.
Right, it's on that same level as Glacia.
Yes.
She's taken the modesty too far.
Yeah.
And I understand it's her work kit because she's a baker and that kind of thing, but yeah.
It's just nothing. I'm actually tempted to put her in Snot.
Oh, see, I wouldn't put her that low.
Well, I'm just trying to think what redeeming factor she got. She looks cute and she would bake you. You know what? Okay. Yep.
There you go.
There you go. Pour in Nod. Yeah.
Oh. Right. I'm starting to lose everybody's names now.
Brassius.
I think the bags under the eyes really put him in Snot for me. And I know there's an argument that we can make it all kinky, and it's like, oh, but he's got his thorny whip. But
hey, and also, like, I'd imagine he would talk to you about art, but it wouldn't be in a fun way.
Yeah.
You
just don't get it.
Yeah. I think he's in Snot, unfortunately.
I agree. Iono.
Iono is older.
Okay. People on this one. She's apparently been streaming for many years and tells other people that they're still in school. So there's no official age.
Okay. So we're
there's
going
an
off.
argument to be made that she's at least 18, 20.
I think she's trying too hard. The teeth are scary.
It just really puts me off.
Her voice acting in the trailers or the marketing videos that were released, not to mention those weird purple eyes that I just think come across as scary. Giant Magnum. You know what? Actually, regardless of whether or not this person is, of legal age, they don't act like it, and that for me puts them Snot.
Yeah. I think I can see why people would be attracted to her.
Yes.
But it's all just a little bit too much for me. I think as I've gotten into my older age, I'm just like, can we just sit here and be quiet and you not have to worry about how many likes you got on your most recent video?
Oh, yeah. No, I completely agree. Okay. Up next, is this Kofu?
Kofu.
Oh, again, Kofu, I would love to sit down and have a conversation with them. I think they'd be fun to be around. However,
but what are you doing with those eyebrows?
That eyebrows and the beard, like, it just... Yeah, you know what? He's actually got two pairs of eyebrows when you look at him. He's got the actual eyebrows, then he's got something up here. Which
and then he shaved eyebrows out of his hairline.
Yeah, I think he's a knot. I think he's
in not. I think you make a good point that you could sit down and have a decent conversation with him.
Yeah. Oh, Larry. So Larry is somebody I've only ever met one person like this in my entire life. Somebody that I and it's something that it's probably something that already exists and people have already named it this, but I call it negative charisma, where they are so where they are so lacking in charisma that it almost like turns full circle and it becomes charismatic. And Larry is one of them. To the point, like he works hard as well. But does he work too hard? I think he's in hot.
I think he's in Smash, and
okay,
basically because everybody loves Larry.
Everyone does love Larry.
I think he would work just as hard in the bedroom as he does at work.
Okay, yeah.
I think he hits the grindstone no matter what he's doing.
Let's whack him into Smash. Let's do it.
Rhyme.
I
think her raps are awful.
They're very childlike, and I think that's why. She comes across, you know what? If she was in a game that's rated 18 plus, I think she would absolutely destroy people. There are elements of her style I love, elements that I don't.
I like that she's still going. Like, she's not let her age stop her. But I feel like there is an element of Hello Fellow Kids about her.
I too am in school. Yeah, are you falling into not or snot here?
I'm falling into not.
Yeah, me too. Yes. Go with that.
Tulip.
Oh, Tulip.
I find something very off-putting about her.
It's the eyelashes for me.
There's the eyelashes. There's also the fact that I think when you go to her gym, she's on her phone when you meet her, and then she's on her phone immediately as well after you finish the battle.
Yeah. But I must admit that hairstyle and the dress is just so elegant. But yeah, I think, again, it's one of those where, wow, naturally beautiful. However, there are things that bring her down. So I'd go. Oh, I don't think she's in hot though, but only for a couple of dates, and then it's like no.
Who was the other one we said we'd take out on like 2 dates? Lucian. Okay, Lucian's in hot. She's on the same kind of level as Lucian. Grusha. I think Grusha's
at least. I was going to say hot. Those eyes, damn, it's those eyes.
They're beautiful. They honestly are. And have you ever seen someone with those actual like bluer than blue eyes?
Yeah.
It's something else. And
amazing hairstyle.
Amazing hairstyle. Will be fit because he's a snowboarder, which means know he's got that core muscle.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You know what? You've persuaded me. Let's whack them in Smash. Who we got left here?
So these are the Elite Four members now.
Oh.
So we're on to Rika, who is in Smash. That's not up for debate.
Yes.
Rika
No.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. I was just trying to remember which one they were, but yeah, she is just. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you don't even need to. I
remember my friend was playing through Scarlet and Violet, and she walked into the gym where Rika comes up to meet you for the first time, and I was like, prepares to meet like sex on legs. She was like, okay, fair enough. Rika walked out and went, I kind of get it, I kind of don't. And then she opens her eyes, and those beautiful bright red eyes, and she's like, oh yeah, no, I see it. That's fair.
I get it. The smart word.
There's something about the androgynous nature of her that just beautiful.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the official artwork here where she's wearing glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
Hassel.
There's nothing. It's that hairstyle is horrible. It's like something like Kingdom Hearts that swept back and yet still got that little tail. Cries
got
a
the
lot.
Big teacher jacket, but like, it's not really working for him.
Yeah, cries a lot, which isn't a bad thing. Like, you should be okay with, showing emotions, but every little thing seems to send him off. Cries a lot. I
think it's a knot. I don't think there's enough to pull him down as a snot.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Geeta.
I
don't like her eyes. I don't like her hairstyle. She's very gangly and her suit's not working for her. I find her very off-putting.
Yeah, is there anything anything I can think of?
And she's a champion who confesses that she's not the strongest in the region.
Yeah, what has she got going for? I don't actually think she's got anything going. You know what? No, I'm on board. Like, are we whacking her in snot?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we are.
And that is your lot.
Wow. Okay. Oh boy. Is there anyone last minute now that we've gone through that you want to
shift around?
Yeah. Do we just want to wrap it up there because it's coming up to 2 hours?
I think we're good. I think we explained those better than we maybe needed to.
Yeah, no, right.
Somebody's going to come away from this going, aha, you've revealed a lot about yourself, boys.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm happy with all them. Yep. I stand by our decisions. All decisions are final and are correct.
But you can let us know if you're wrong in the comments below.
Yeah. Yes. Fantastic. And let us know if you'd like us to do more of these style of things. If you've got a comment or question, you can reach us by leaving a comment on our podcast on YouTube, by emailing goldenrodpod@gmail.com, by leaving it on our Discord channel by using the hashtag goldenrodpod on Twitter. That's the show for this week. If you've gotten this far, you just top dollar, aren't you? And of course, before you go, we'd really appreciate it if you could leave a review on the podcast platform of your choice. And if you're watching on YouTube, then please leave a like. As always, it really helps out our podcast. Conor, where can we find you?
You can find me on my YouTube channel at Captain Fidget or on Twitter at CapFidget.
I'm Ben. You can find me as Professor Hoenn Gaming on YouTube and Professor Hoenn on Twitter. We'll be back next Friday for another week of Pokemon podcast content.
See ya!